Esme Murphy.
I'm Pat Kessler. Here's a look at this week's biggest story in politics.
Center stage at the circus, campaign 2016.
President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period.
If your health is as strong as it seems, why not share your medical record?
I have it right here. I mean, should I do it? I don't care. Should I do it?
The presidential race is now statistically tied. Independent voters now prefer Donald Trump to Hillary Clinton.
Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine is in Minnesota this evening.
Right here, 1, 2, 3.
The race for Minnesota Congress gets theatrical.
I'm running for Congress to clear out the dead wood, because I'll chop the career politicians down to size.
Well, let me give you a hand with that.
Watch out.
Yeah, there's plenty of that in Washington, too.
Clinton returns to the campaign trail after suffering complications with pneumonia.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm doing great.
I will consider it a personal insult, an insult to my legacy. If this community lets down its guard, you want to give me a good send-off, go vote.
Well, this week, an unexpected move from Donald Trump trying to put an end to the birther controversy that he actually helped nurture and spread. The false claim questioning President Obama's birthplace, suggesting the president was not born in the United States.
Hillary Clinton and her campaign of 2008 started the birther controversy. I finished it. I finished it. You know what I mean. President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period.
Well, that looked like it was really hard for Donald Trump to say. He abandons his 5-year birther crusade, but he doesn't show any remorse for what many black Americans say is a racist, far-right conspiracy theory that he helped make mainstream. Does this end it?
Well, what it really says to me is that Donald Trump can pretty much say anything he wants and not pay political consequences for it. Anybody else coming out with a statement like this, retracting something that they had advocated for so long, it would be political suicide. And then to come up with the false statement that it's all Hillary Clinton's fault, that would be another suicide, and yet he rolls on.
Well, another false
that's
statement.
What this is all about.
Yeah, so it's something sensational, moves on to the next sensational thing. It's interesting that you said he made another false claim, because he did. And what I've noticed is that in newspapers...
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. People just move on after a while. In newspapers, on television, on the radio, everywhere, people are now in reporting just calling it a lie. Here's the final thought. Look at this. The headline in the New York Times, Trump gives up a lie. In the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, Trump's birther lie. Look at this. So people are calling it a lie, but who cares?
Right. People used to call Ronald Reagan the Teflon president. Donald Trump out-Trumps everyone when it comes to Teflon. Nothing sticks to him, and I think this is another example, according to the polls.
Right, and he's appealing to voters that already believe him, and with a nudge, nudge, wink, wink, the people who believe this are going to say, he's just saying that so we can get him
And
elected.
the proof is right behind us, the CBS News poll, which shows this race deadlocked. I mean, this is a remarkable series of events, and it's not just the CBS News poll that is deadlocked. There are polls, the new polls around the country are showing this tightening of the race, and Trump even leading in key states. This is a phenomenon. Yeah,
you look at this, where the New York Times poll among registered voters is finding Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump tied 41% each when third-party candidates are included. This is really interesting to look at, and look at Johnson and Stein also. This is a statistical dead heat, and nobody thought a month ago it would be like this. Remember, right after the convention, Hillary Clinton got a convention bounce. I think she got, what did she get? A 10-point bounce.
Yes.
That has disappeared. And this race has tightened considerably, both because of what Donald Trump is doing and what Hillary Clinton is not doing. So we're seeing this race tighten that a lot of people didn't expect to happen.
And what's even more remarkable is that if you go to these models of the Electoral College, there is now a pathway, a real pathway, for Donald Trump to win this election. And anybody who thinks that's not the case needs their own reality check.
Yeah, let's look at the Star Tribune poll here. Sunday Star Tribune poll. Clinton is at 44%. Trump is at 38%. Did we expect that to happen? We did not expect it, I think, for that race to tighten up.
Right, and I was really surprised by these numbers, but we were talking earlier. I cannot believe the numbers of the suburbs, how well Donald Trump is doing in Minnesota suburbs.
That's the big surprise.
And yes, he's doing well in rural areas.
Agreed.
We thought that. But again, this is remarkable stuff.
Leading in the suburbs, leading in the 8th district, Hillary Clinton in the Twin Cities, Ramsey, Hennepin County. So this race, again, is going to get much tighter. We're only in September.
Right, absolutely.